Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Alatorre, Principal Architect of Domum, and today we are continuing our video series on accessory dwelling units in Chicagoland. In particular, the ordinances that are working their way through the City Council process right now. They're really exciting because they are actually going to open up the world of ADUs to Chicago, and it's been pretty closed for the last 50 years. We did a prior video about that news announcement and some of the specifics on the ordinance. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between coach houses and conversion units. So stay tuned. Okay everyone, the new ordinance for Chicago breaks down accessory dwelling units into two categories, coach houses and conversion units. Pretty much every accessory dwelling unit that's out there right now is going to be classified as a coach house, and new stuff can either be a coach house or a conversion unit. And there's a lot of news stories floating around there about this new ordinance, and it really isn't clear what the difference is between a coach house and a conversion unit. So we looked into it and we thought we'll share what we found out with you. So a coach house is essentially what we think of as a detached accessory dwelling unit. It's a small residential unit that's sitting on the back of your property. So these are my property lines here, and you would have the coach house sitting in the back. Now coach houses are limited under the new ordinance to no more than 22 feet tall and 700 square feet footprint or 60% of the rear setback area. So if this is your rear required setback, roughly 60%, that area would be the maximum that your coach house could be, and then 700 square feet. So those are your two constraining factors. Now the nice thing about coach houses is you can build them anywhere on your lot, and also it's detached from your primary residence, which is nice. So it can be a completely separate unit. So for existing coach houses, the current zoning code only allows for incidental repairs and normal maintenance on those existing detached units. And these are, all the existing coach houses were pretty much built before 1957 when the zoning ordinances changed. Under the new ordinance, you can actually expand existing coach houses up to these minimum areas and heights. So if you have an existing coach house and you want to renovate it and make it a little bigger, that's now an option for you. If you're looking to build new, let's say you have a vacant lot, you have the option now of building just a coach house. You don't have to build a full house. I think I was reading an article where they were saying there's 10,000 plus vacant parcels of land in Chicago. This might be a great option for you. If you're sitting on a piece of vacant land, maybe you just want to build a small little house, 700 square feet or smaller, and call it a day. You can always come back later and build a primary residence. So that's a nice option. You are limited though to one coach house per property. So that's something to keep in mind. So the second type of ADU being defined by this new ordinance is called the conversion unit. Now this is something really exciting. I wish California would implement something like this because it really opens up a lot of possibilities. Now this only applies to buildings that are 20 years or older. So I think they're talking about this going into effect July 31st of 2020, which means that structures built prior to July 31st, 2000 would qualify for this. And this is all evolving. I don't think it's ordinance yet, so we'll keep you updated as it solidifies. The interesting thing though is coach house, you can only build one coach house. With conversion units, you can build one or 33% of the existing number of units. So if you have an existing single-family residence, you're limited to one conversion unit. But if you have a 6-unit residential building, you can build 2 conversion units, and it scales from there. So that's a really interesting option. The other thing is the size limitations for conversion units are dictated by the whole parcel and what's allowed for allowable building area, zoning, setbacks, massing, bulk, those sorts of things. So for example, if you have a parcel and you're allowed 4,000 square feet of buildable area, okay, so I got 4,000 square feet I can build on this property, and let's say I have 2 units, and each unit's 1,500 square feet. All right, so I got Unit A, Unit B, 1,500 square feet each, so that's 3,000 square feet. my allowable buildable area is 4,000 feet, so I can put a 1,000 square foot conversion unit. Now the other interesting thing about this is minimum lot areas or minimum lot area per unit no longer applies. And that, for a lot of people, would allow you to put a third or potentially a fourth unit on the property. Now the other caveat to this is as you get into more conversion units, you might have to meet some affordable rental restrictions or requirements. So for example, if you have a 5-unit, 5-flat residential unit and you're putting 2 conversion units on it, 50% of those conversion units would have to be rented at affordable rates for 30 years. So it's 50% once you get 2 or more. So hopefully that clarifies coach houses versus conversion units. And if you have more questions regarding this new ordinance in Chicago, feel free to message us. You can email us or contact us through our website, and we'll answer your questions. Okay, well, thanks for watching. And just a reminder that if you want to have an analysis done for your particular property, we do have our ADU pre-check that we offer. And we offer this for people in Chicago and throughout the United States. And you can reach us on our website and we can get that scheduled for you. It's very affordable and well worth the money and helps you understand all of the potential constraints and challenges with your property. Okay, well with that, I'm Tim Alatorre, Principal Architect of Domum. Make sure you hit the bell, like, subscribe, comment, all those things you do on whatever platform you're watching us on. Remember, we're available on Roku, we're on Vimeo, we're on YouTube. You can go to Domum TV, which takes you to all of our videos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.